I don't score. Maybe I'll do.
बाहर से तो खामोश रहे बाहर से तो खामोश रहे भीतर भीतर रोए भीतर भीतर रोए तेरा दर्द न जाने को कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी तेरी सिपन की क्या जिंदगानी रे सके तू अपनी कहानी
She was always special child.
She look nicer. I'm going to say that. Who's the jack before you try? I know that. Did you ask me that? She next time. Very nervous, she's listening. Bullying is well, I believe in it. She's always a little show. Because you know me, Mama. Guys, it's 12, like January. She's Chris, this is mine, okay?
And?
Let me finish it.
My mom's sister.
Yeah, this is the mom, right? I she meet me, which is that?
Yeah.
Oh my, all right.
Stand up this how we
My children.
start in it. We were saying the
As she meet me, first thing she asks is for my two children, Raul and Maya. First question, come out, Chris, you take that? I was talking to you. Oh, a real good one. Nice person. By she niece and then the both girls and their husband. The two nieces, yeah, they live in Canada.
okay.
By she daughter down there. And the husband.
Two of them
Yes,
is
and the husband.
Two of them is sisters.
No. My sister.
Right.
You want to go to your cherry? The husband.
Which one is yours?
The one on the right. My daughter, this one here, there's two children there. Two of them there. And she two daughters. The two sons. And the husband.
Yeah, yeah.
केशवाय हरे कृष्ण मधुसूदनाय
माधवाय केशवाय हरे कृष्ण मधुसूदनाय हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे ओम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः ओम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो राधा रमण जय गोविंद बोलो
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो राधा रमण जय गोविंद बोलो माधवाय केशवाय हरे कृष्ण मधुसूदनाय
माधवाय केशवाय हरे कृष्ण मधुसूदनाय
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो राधा रमण जय गोविंद बोलो
गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो
Flash. Yeah, thanks.
Dari alasan apa? Iya.
Wondering if you can Baba? Yeah. No, I don't like it all this. You don't like it? Yeah. I'll tell you why. Prince. Prem se Bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Children of God, Sitaram to one and all. And this morning, as we join together to perform this Anteshti Karam for Lollita, taking the lead would be her niece, followed by the rest. And the niece taking the lead has all the scriptural support. So Anyone believe that the scriptural support is not there? Come and ask me and I will take you to the scriptures and make you read it yourself. If you verse in Sanskrit, I'll give you it in Sanskrit. If you verse in English, I'll give you it in English. So whatever you see happening here is scripturally correct. So all we are doing now is we are preparing this loved one to be presented back to God. These children are not going to worship Lollita. That's a misconception we have all the time. Chapter 9, verse 27 of the Bhagavad Gita tells to us, whatever we do, whatever we say, whatever offering we make, let it be made unto me. And these are the words of Bhagavan Krishna. So we live this life, my dear friends, saying all kind of crazy things, not understanding that it is to the Lord that we are reciting these things to. And why I say this? You'd say, but this person who hurt me, I tell them what I had to tell them. How I tell them that to God? And what the Lord said in chapter 6, verse 30 of the Bhagavad Gita, He said, see me into everything and see me into every place. There is not a moment that I am not, and there will not be a moment when I will cease to be. I am here now. So my dear friends, if I'm to see God into everything, you know, we all talk about meditation and everything else. You could close your eyes and visualize what you want. But if you cannot see God into the person walking side by side with you, if you cannot see God into the plants, if you cannot see God into the animals, if you cannot see God into the vagrant, you're still missing God and you're still missing what meditation really is. Yes, when you look at that person who have deteriorated his body and he lives on the street, that notwithstanding, he was responsible for deteriorating his body. But that does not mean to say God ceased to exist within him. God is there. And when as human beings we can recognize God in every minute place, we are on the top of meditation. Meditation is not just closing your eyes and visualizing that Lord into the nice, beautiful gardens and everything else. The beautiful place that we must see God is into the heart of each and every one of us. And if we do that, then we live a stronger and a better life. Lollita tomorrow would have been 55 years. And when I started my life many, many years ago, I started full-time in devotion when I was 11 years old and really dedicated myself. And as I keep coming along, the demands of people, my personal devotion started to fall back because I'm trying to reach out to every single person. And I remember, and this is a memory came back because when I checking the pamphlet, I was telling to her niece, but wait, no, your auntie would only be 55 years. And then she highlighted to me it would be tomorrow. And when I was 55 years old, and I said, listen, 55 years means that your appointed time could be any time. And there and then, my dear friends, I started again to restructure my line of devotion. But Adi Shankaracharya tells to us in Bhaja Govindam, he says that life is like a drop of water on a lotus leaf. A lotus leaf, my dear friends, is like a polished leaf. You know, there's what you call it, is a flower's croton or whatever you call it, has a leaf like a glass, nearly like two. But The lotus leaf is like a glass, smooth like a glass. And you just imagine a drop of water on that lotus leaf. When it could drop off, anytime. Such is our life. Our life can leave us at any time. And my experience of 57 years being a pundit have shown to me, I was given the opportunity to do funeral for a 4 and a 5 days old. They were twins and they died day apart. The parents wanted a funeral, I did that. And I had the fortune of doing funeral for Centurion, and then a lot between 20, 25, 11, 15, 13. So my dear friends, I'm telling you this because to let you know that life is really like a drop of water on a lotus leaf. It can drop off at any time. There is no age when the life is going to drop off. But what do we do through this lifetime of ours? We supply this physical body with everything that it needs. Good supplementary tablets and all of that so that this physical body will be good. We get good food. Sometimes what people call good food might not be good food, but yet still, yes, they say it's good food, so it's good food. So you get good food and everything else to nourish this body. But today I want to tell to you, this physical body that Lollita have, that gave every one of you comfort, and more so her mommy. Today this body, when I make the 5 stops on the cremation site, I'll be asking of God to return back the earth to the earth, water to the water, fire to the fire, so that they will continue to live, the elements continue to live. Is the form, the structure is now going to change. Lollita will no more be Lollita. Pandit Vishnu at some point in time will no more be Pandit Vishnu. So my dear friends, you will not be you at some point and some given day in the future. But Bhagavad Gita again tells to us that earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect, and the ahamkar, this is my inferior nature. Inferior because this eightfold has a beginning and have an ending. Atma, as you have it in your pamphlet, you will see that it says, there is no beginning to Atma, there is no ending to Atma. Atma is always there. The energy is always there. But it ceased to function within Lollita today, so that's the reason why we have to send the other elements back. But my dear friends, what moved beyond today? Because on the cremation site, earth, water, fire, air, the form that form Lollita will finish. When this child light the kapoor on the mouth of Lollita, her auntie, and a few minutes after, Kravya, the fire which takes and consumes that havan at the cremation site, it will become ash. But what continue beyond that is what you think, the actions which you perform, and the passion, the ego, or the ahamkar, that, which you had to move you forward, that passion to move forward in life. And that is what is going to go forward. So children of God, the physical aspect finish on the cremation site, and this we must understand. So what the Bhagavad Gita again tells to us, it says whatever be the desire of your senses and whatever is on your mind at the time of that chapter 15 verse 8. And I'm telling you the verses so that you can go home and check it into your Bhagavad Gita. It says just as the wind, when the wind is blowing, and no matter what be the order of it, a good one or bad one, bad smell or good smell, when the wind passes, the wind don't want to know if a nice smell or a good smell, it carries it as it going, whatever it is. So too, whenever death strikes us, whatever be on our mind, whatever be the desires on our senses, that is what is going to be transferred into the new life ahead. And chapter 8, verse 5 and 6 tells you, whatever you think at the time of death, so shall you attain. O Arjuna, if you think of me, you will come to me. If you don't, you will go wherever your thoughts are. So children of God, if we understand these few verses that I just highlight for you this morning, you will understand that we have to change our pattern of life. We can't just only try to nourish this physical body of ours. We have to nourish the mind. We have the Annamaya Kosha, which is this physical body. Annamaya Kosha, my dear friends, needs food. And that ends on the cremation site today. It has been said that for 10 days, you offer your pindas and your dhar, and then you do the dashgrat, and a new body has been formed. And it says on the 12th day, the new body that has been formed is calling out for food. But what food that new body will be calling out for? It is not a physical body that needs physical food. And plenty people believe that that is what it wants. So you go and you go in all the market and buy all the food that the loved one they love and put it outside and all kind of thing. No. That is the mental state looking out for certain things, my dear friends. So what you need to do there, it is Hawan. Although they tell you that when somebody dead, no Hawan for 1 year. That's not true. The Garud Puran tells to you, if for some reason you believe that your loved one is being entangled, then Gayatri Homa is going to set that free and give it its destination. And what I'm telling to you, my dear friends, it is in scriptures. I'm not telling you what I feel to tell you or what I hear. At this age, I still continue to make my research. I will never stop because Hinduism is so big and it is so wide that nobody could ever stop and learn everything. But on the 13th day, why we do the 13th day devotion, on the 13th day, the vasanas, not Atma, because Atma doesn't know anything. Atma just energizes. Atma is electricity. Atma, the electricity does not give you the cold water. It's the fridge give you the cold water. But without the electricity, the fridge can't give you the cold water. You understand, child? So too, Atma energizes this physical body. But it is not the physical body. So the Atma which energizes the vasanas, which created of thoughts, actions, and the passion to move forward. Those vasanas on the 13th day become aware that, hey, listen, I didn't make good use of this human body. Because, my dear friends, if you can't think about God at the last breath, remember you have to make a cycle again. Whether we like that or not, that is the reality. We'll have to make a cycle again. And on the 13th day, that is when the awareness comes to the vasanas. And it says, listener, we're my sons, we're my children. I did not make use of this physical body, and a physical body will be so difficult again to get because it tells to us in all our scriptures, Bare bhag manush tanupao. It is by great good fortune the Atma and this physical body comes together. So at that 13th day when that vasanas get that awareness, that is when we do that puja, my dear friends, that Sapinda puja and the Pinda puja, and we ask of the Lord there and then, bring closure to the old one and let us create a new human body so that there can be continuity for this loved one until it reach one with you. On the 13th day, the main prayer will be Om Shri Lollita Pitri Devta Nam Aham. Let Lollita become a Pitri from the heavenly realm and let she become one with you, dear Lord. That will be the major prayer on the 13th day. You see? So, my dear friends, I give you a little example and I give you a little knowledge of what is happening now with Lollita as we move from here. This same thing is what we have to go through. And my advice to you today, let us take Lollita. So I'm sending my message through Lollita. Lollita is not talking because she cannot talk now. But her death should send a message to everybody because she's just 55 years old. She's just 55 years old. And my dear friends, the message that Lollita should send to all of us is that, hey, listen, life is very short. It can cut at any moment. And when it cut, we must be able to remember God. We must be able to remember God. And to remember God, my dear friends, it is not like putting on a light switch. It is not like putting on a light switch. You put it on and you get light. It comes like you now have to start creating, like making a generator and everything else to energize you back. And you have the capacity to create the Lord within you. He's there. You have that power to energize the Lord within you and bring that energy to surface. We all do have that. And my dear friends, let Lollita be your message today so that you can start generating that energy of God within you. And how are you going to generate that message of God within you? Prabhu says, be a friend to all, an enemy to none. Hard thing to do, child. But that is where we have to reach. Always tell the truth. Another hard thing to do. But if I tell the truth, I will get in trouble. Best you get in trouble now than 10 years down the way, the trouble come 10 times full. Always tell the truth. Stop procrastinating. How often we procrastinate? We have our studies to do. We say, Mommy, I'll do that tomorrow night now. And when tomorrow night come and school will come and double up on you, what happened? Same thing happened with us in jobs. We leave back a piece of work on our desk and we say we'll do it tomorrow. What happened? We get 3 times the amount of work and then we miss our deadlines. What is the trouble? You know? So my dear friends, we must do things on time. Timing is very important. 4th, we must deal straightforward with all. If I don't like you, I tell you I don't like you. And that is a child. A child 3-4 years old. If a child tell you I don't like you, friends, keep away from that child for a little while and start doing something so that that child will start to like you. And if that child tell you, Baba, I love you, and jump on you, you could do what you want, that child will come. You know. So there are quite a number of little children. My girls, one is 40 and one is 34. And when all these little children come and they jump in on me, my girls and them just get a little jealous too sometimes. Dad, where's this boy? But they too does love the children just as much. But my dear friends, we must be like that. When we tell somebody something, it must be like when the child tells us it. Genuine. We must be very straightforward. And the last principle is that we must be able to recognize God into all beings. When you think Auntie watering all she plants and all of that, you think it's plants she watering? It's devotion she doing to God. When you're taking care of your pet, your dog, you think it's a dog you're taking care of? It's God you're taking care of. When you go and you help somebody in need and you give them that, you think you're helping that person? No, you're helping yourself because you're burning your own karma. Because your karma was that you had to help that person. And if you don't help them, then you miss your karmic calling. So my dear friends, life is like that, you know, and I have seen it in all angles. As a pundit, I see it. For 39 years, I worked as a community development officer. So I was able to help people, not just only Hindu people, but people from all across the area. So, my dear friends, I can tell to you, service to people brings a certain amount of joy and happiness. But when we do it, we must not believe that we're doing it for the people. We must believe that we're doing it for God. I never met this mother. I never met Lollita. And when Pandit called me, he said,
We look at you all the time on TV whenever you always talk, we like some of the songs, almost all the songs you sing. So you sing one for us today.
yeah, sure. When Pandit called me and he says, I want you to help me out. And he does only call when it's necessary, because he knows that the challenges of health and everything else is there. And I tell him, I say, boy, what do you want? Tell me. He said, okay, Lingua have a funeral to do. So I went up there Tuesday and I did that. Then 2 minutes after, he said, you have to go Palmis too. I said, okay, just tell the people, call me and I'll make the arrangement and go. Up to now, he does not know my health took a different turn and a different challenge, but I would not tell him until he come back from Guyana, because I want to be there to help him out until he return back. Because that's my calling. My calling is to do what I am doing. Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan ne ki. So now I commence the ceremony. So that's enough talk. They say when you talk plenty, you know, you get yourself in trouble. So I don't like to get myself into trouble. So now we will start with our ceremony. I will recite the mantras. Ravi here, who will just hand the necessary things to the children, and I will direct you all what to do. So now you pray with the flowers in your hands. As I'd like all those who are sitting to please stand just for a short while. You all may not be Hindus, but for the Hindus, you pray in the way you know. Other religion, you pray how you know to pray, to talk to God. Because for somehow, Lollita was connected to you all. Pray and ask of the Lord to accept this loved one from you all today as you make this presentation. Let us all pray. Hari Om. Om Namo Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahim Tanno Vishnu Bhagavan Prachodayam. Om Yada Yada Hi Dharmasyam Glanirabhavati Bharatam Abhyutanam Dharmasyam Teratmanam Srijanyaham Panitranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chadu Sritam Dharma Sansarpanathayam Shambhavani Yuge Yugim Yam Brahma Varu Indra Rudra Marutaham Sturvanti Devyahi Saveng Verahi Sangapadakropanishadem Gayanti Yam Samegam Dhyanavashtitadhagati Namanasam Pashyanti Yam Yoginom Yashyantam Navidusura Suraganaham Devaya Tasme Namaham. Om Namo Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahim Tanno Vishnu Bhagavan Prachodayam. Om Sri Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai. Aryama Devata ki. Offer the flowers with the pan leaf there and then put all the flowers on top of that after. Please have your seats. You okay there, or you want to come and sit by me here? Somebody get a chair for her here for me, please. Now. Sit down, rest the foot a little bit. Right. Water now, sprinkle right through. Om Yam Dwari Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Jalam Shanti Trishtatvam Amukhanam Yonim. Om Sri Pretanam Lollita. Hari Om Sri Jalam Shanti Trishtatvam Narayanaye Namo Namaham Keshavaya Namo Namaham Govindaye Namo Namaham. प्रेम से बोले श्री आर्य माँ देवता की जय. Chandan. So you're taking the chandan from top of the forehead and coming down like to the nose. Alright, Ravi? Om Yam Dwari Mahagore Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Hari Om Yam Dwari Mahagore Andahatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaham Keshavaye Namo Namaham. Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vitetasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Rest it right there. Okay, Pinda. 2. For the hands. So you put in one in the right hand and then after one in the left hand. Om Amukhanam, keep your name in the mind. Om Lollita Beetan, Om Sri Pindadanam Pratishtatvam. On the next side now. Om Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Amukhanam, your name, child. Om Sri Preetanam, your auntie, Lollita. Hari Om Sri Pindadanam Pratishtatvam. Water now offer 3 times, both places. Om Om Dhyav Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Pratavi Shanti. Rapho Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Bhanaspatiye Shanti. Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi. Hari Om Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaham Sri Keshavaye Namo Namaha. Hari Om Dhyav Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Pratavi Shanti Rapho Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Bhanaspatiye Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi. Hari Om Shanti Shanti. Prem se bole Sri Aryama Devata ki Jai. Kush grass. Give it. Now we offer the kush grass. I want all 5 of you to hold the edge of the kush grass. Hold it out there. Everybody touch. So the root of the kush grass represents Brahma, middle represents Vishnu, and the top represents Lord Shiva. So you're making this offering and asking Brahma, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, whatever is necessary to move Lollita forward, let that be so. Om Kushastito Deva Kushmule Janardana Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Hari Om Sri Kush Danam Pratishtatvam. Offer it on the Tulsi leaf you have? Give them, let us put the Tulsi leaf now. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vitetasya Loka. Yeah. Om Sri Tulsi Danam Pratishtatvam. Hari Om Tat Sat Malas. Each person will put a mala now. Yam Dware Mahagode Andhatama Vitetasya Loka. Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vitetasya Loka. Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vitetasya Loka. Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaham. Om Sri Keshavaye Namo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Govinda Bhagwan ki Jai. All please stand. Arti. Light up. So you all touching one another and you walking right around waving it 5 times. When you make the 5th circle, you stand in the middle there. The last person will be in the middle here, right? And then the 5 of you will hold it again, and then I will direct you from there. Let us all join Arti. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Straight up. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hold it up now. Right, yes. Right. Everybody reaching there, good? Right. Now pray in your own words. Dear Lord, today, as we lift Lollita and we present Lollita back to you, dear Lord, please accept her and be pleasing with our offering today. The offering today, my dear friends, is Lollita. Dear Lord, we present our loved one back to you. Accept her. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langhayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Namo Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishnu Bhagwan Prachodayan Yada Yada Hi Dharmasyam Glanirabhavati Bharatam Abhyutanam Dharmasyam Tiratmanam Srijanyaham Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Prem se bole Sri Arya Mahadevata ki jai. Pass our hands over the light now. All please have your seats. Bring some flowers for me. Come. No, no. So, the mother now is going to make a special prayer. It is not always that this situation reach where the parent have to send the child. Today, the mother is making this prayer to Lord Krishna. And you are telling Lord Krishna, just as I brought this child, Bhagwan Krishna, you gave me this child. And today I'm giving you back because you want her back. All right? And I go recite the prayer. You say it. Hari Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramanande Madhavam. Om Sri Arya Mahadevata ki jai. Rest it in the middle. Bring the light there for me, Ravi. Just rest the flowers down. And bow to the light. Not. Yeah, pass your hands over the light. Right, sit down back now there a little bit. Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur karim. Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur karim. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Jab char taraf randiyara hum आशा के दूर किनारा होम जब चार तरफ अंधियारा होम आशा के दूर किनारा होम और कोई न केवन हारा हो फिर तो ही बेरा पार करूं जय 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 कृष्ण हरिम जय कृष्ण हरिम श्री कृष्ण हरिम दुखियों को दुख दूर करें जय 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 कृष्ण हरिम तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे। श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। Join with me. सीताराम 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 सीताराम, सीताराम 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 सीताराम. Join everybody, because this is the vibration we want to send Lollita out with. सीताराम 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 सीताराम, सीताराम 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 सीताराम. श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम. सीताराम 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 सीताराम, सीताराम 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 सीताराम, सीताराम 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 सीताराम, सीताराम 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 सीताराम. श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम. प्रेम से बोले रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. I'll ask Denise now to say what you have to say and do what. And the age, dear child, I forget the name now, you tell me. Yeah? Vanita. Yes. Yes, Vanita.
Sitaram, everybody. Lal, you look so beautiful and peaceful. Even though we are sad you have left, we know there's a family in the spiritual realm that was excitingly waiting for you. I'm sure you are happy to meet Nana, Mama, Sats, Snowy, Bee, and all the beautiful souls you loved. We learn that we are here to find and fulfill our purpose in this life, but it's not until you lose someone you deeply love you understand the true meaning of life. The love and appreciation for everyone a part of your journey. Lal's passing doesn't just bring sadness, but it hurts. It was something that I sat with for the past few days. In Hinduism, we learn to not lame it in grief, but this isn't grief. It's losing someone that embodied the purest form of love, who loved everyone with her whole heart. That was the light of her family. She was the joy and brought out our inner child and the joy within. Her contagious laugh makes you forget about all the worries in life. Her touch brought you comfort. She lived in the moment. What is she teaching all of us? Even though she has left the body physically, the soul never dies. It's infinite, imperishable. She has left an imprint on all of us, holding a special place in our hearts, reminding us to always have love within us, no matter what we may be experiencing. She celebrated everyone, cried with you, was beyond happy for you. Lal has been one of my greatest teachers in life. She taught me to make light of every situation, to always joke, laugh, create crazy names for the ones we love, and to laugh in the most stressful situations, and most importantly, to never be afraid. Lol, I can hear your laugh in your voice. I will always remember our last phone call with you on Sunday before your surgery, and you said, "Hi, Joe. Hi, V. I love you." That is something that I will always remember. Thank you for choosing me to be your niece. It has been one of the greatest blessings. As you begin this journey, as you begin this new journey, may the light of Lakshmi Ma illuminate your pathway. May Saraswati Mata purify and shower wisdom upon you. May Durga Mata protect you. May Bhagwan Shiva be your guide. May Krishna Bhagwan's Basuri be the sound and frequency of your journey. May you always chant the name of the divine, and may your Atma attain moksha. Ram Nam Satya Hai.
Prem se bole Shri Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki. Thank you very much, Vanita. There is someone else who, yeah. Uncle Kim Chan. After Uncle Kim Chan, there is who? Right, okay. So this will follow Uncle Kim Chan and then. Yeah. Yes, sir.
If you don't worry, Mike, at least click on this.
Okay.
I've known Lollita since birth. Her mother and my wife are sisters. My children and Lollita and her siblings grew up together. What I admired about Lollita is that, as mentioned by the previous speaker, she was full of love, joy of life, always smiling and never complaining. She loved people, and I'll give a few incidents. I'll narrate a few incidents. She was very close to my wife. They would go on car trips together with her mother, and they'll sit in the back, and they'll chat and hug, and she was a very affectionate person. And she loved my wife very much, and my wife returned the love. She was also very fond of animals. Every time she met me, she'd ask, "How is Louis?" Louis was not a person. Louis was my dog. And we adopted him from the shelter when he was a pup. And she knew Louis from that time up to the present time. And she was very fond of Louis. They adopted a cat, a kitten. And the kitten is now an adult. And Lollita was crazy about him, about her. One afternoon he didn't turn up, he didn't show up. Lollita was depressed, distressed. She wouldn't go to sleep, she was waiting for her. Late at night, Mara, the name of the cat, walked in very calmly, as if nothing happened, and not aware of the distress she caused Lollita. These are a few incidents to illustrate the kind of person she was, how much love she had, the love of life. I, although older than her by far, she impacted my life very much and the life of my family. She taught us by her example how, despite whatever problems you may have, to love life, live life with joy and in the moment. She taught us that we should never complain when we have problems. It is very sad that Lollita passed away so young and so suddenly. We'll all miss her. Her parents, her mother and siblings will also miss her, and it will be very hard to continue to cope with the loss. We should, and at least we should, my family and I would do our best to help them to go through this trying period as much as possible. Those of us who believe in that the soul is immortal, and I do, I have no doubt that the soul of a person like Sunita, or like Lollita, is now in the presence of God, and I pray to God that give her peace and endless life. Thank you very much. You go ahead.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I am Fernando. Lolly was my cousin. As Daddy said, Shiva, Vish, and I grew up with Lolly, Sunita, Satish, and Robin, liming almost every weekend when we were younger. Today we gather with heavy hearts to say goodbye to Lolly, but also with deep gratitude for her life. Lolly was a truly gentle, loving soul who touched every one of us in a special way. Lol faced some challenges in life, yet she carried a light that never dimmed. Her kindness was effortless, her love sincere, and her heart always open. She would always ask about everyone, my son, our family, friends. Caring was simply a part of who she was. She remembered to love, even when life made things harder for her than for most. She loved and adored her family. They were her world. And I see Vanita and Giovanna here today, and I think this part might make me cry, but I remember her family's happiness and joy was her happiness. I remember when Vanita and Giovanna were born and when they were younger, every time you saw love, she would be talking about you all, showing people pictures, and that gave her so much joy. It is hard to accept that you left us so suddenly, and it is especially bittersweet that tomorrow would have been her 55th birthday. Today we honor what we were given, 55 years of her laughter, her tenderness, her courage, and her love. Her life was a gift, her memory and her spirit full of gentleness, resilience, and love. Will remain with us always. May Lolly rest in peace, surrounded by the same love she gave so freely.
Thank you very much, Jai. Prem Sabal Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ki. Let us all join very nicely in another bhajan, please. This bhajan says, Dear Lord, today we are all taken up with the illusion of the world. And none of us escapes that, because we are concerned about our children, we are concerned about our parents, we are concerned about the house, we are concerned about everything else. But it says, Dear Lord, grant me that knowledge, grant me the lamp of your knowledge, so that I can choose the right path and reach into your arms. Let us all join and sing this wonderful bhajan. I think everybody will know it. Aaj andhere mein hai hum insaan, ज्ञान के सूरज चमका दे भगवान, आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान। ज्ञान के सूरज चमका दे भगवान, आम 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 आम। भक्त हरे हमें राह दिकारे, भगवन राह दिकारे। भक्त हरे हमें राह दिकारे, भगवन राह दिकारे। कर्म कर्म पर किरण बिचारे, भगवन किरण बिचारे। कर्म कर्म पर किरण बिचारे, भगवन किरण बिचारे। इन यखियन को प्रभु करारे, इन यखियन को प्रभु करारे। ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आम 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 आम। हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारे। हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारे। तेरी दया के हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारे। तेरी दया के हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारे। दुनिया होवे सुखी हमारे, दुनिया होवे सुखी हमारी। है सारे वरदान, है सारे वरदान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज का दे भगवान। ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की। If there is anybody who wants to say something or do it, I give you just a few minutes, because remember, we do not have much time. We have that appointed time to reach on the cremation site. So, but in fairness to all, I give you a few minutes. If not, then I want to, again, on behalf of Pandit Sunil, to bring condolences to the entire family, to you, the mother, and all the families. Duty had called to him in Guyana, and he's there in Guyana, and he asked me to come and stand in for him, which I had no problem, and you all had no problem in me coming, and I am happy that I could come and do this for you all on his behalf, as he attends to his duty now into Guyana also. So on behalf of Pandit Sunil, I want to extend to each and every one of you, that condolences and his regard, his love. You all know the fountain of love which flows from him. And I can't start sending it for you, but I'll try. And that is what I try to relate to you, I try to bring to you. So Pandit Sunil really would have been here, but duty called him across there. And he told me that he would have been sending a voice message, but I didn't receive it. I don't know if any one of you received anything. But my dear friends, our love goes with all of you. You are connected to Lollita in some way. May God bless each and every one of you. And may our love send Lollita forward in that new realm, the realm of Aryama Devta, where there will be continuity. Food, physical help cannot help Lollita now. What will help Lollita is our positive thoughts and our love. That is what is going to help her now as we journey through. So Lollita, live a life, and a lot of people, our life too must be one, you know. I always tell everyone that sit down a little bit one day in a quiet moment and think about what is your true presentation back to God. You know, Hari Om Sharan write a wonderful bhajan. Meli chadhar uri ki kaise dwar tumhare aum हे पवन परमेश्वर मेरे मन ही मन शर्माऊं मेली चादर उरे के कैसे. That we are all down here pure, but one day we have to present ourselves back to God. What our presentation will be. And I want each and every one of you in your quiet moment, my dear friends, think about your presentation that you're going to make. He says if your presentation is one that is acceptable by God, you will have a joy in your heart to make that presentation. But if it's not, then you will be shamed to make your presentation. What will be your presentation? Ask yourself, will it be joyful or will it be shameful? When you answer the question, you will see how much we still have to improve our lives, how much we still have to start loving people, things, animals. You know, my dear friends, you know, don't believe that we only have to love our brothers and our sisters, the trees, the animals, every single living thing, my dear friends, we have to treat it with love. We have to treat our streets with love. What am I talking about? Pandit, you mad or what? How am I going to treat the street with love? Stop throwing the garbage on the street. Stop throwing out the paper from your motor car. That is treating the street with love. My dear friends, you know, yes, I grew up as a young guy, but I was in full spiritual life from 11 years old. We used to have our little boys' lime and everything else. But when you hear we going, the group of boys, if we go in and we see a road sign somewhere, we're going on the beach to lime, you know. And if we see a road sign and the road sign bend or anything else, them boys will come out, they will straighten it up, make it look good. This is the kind of love we must have for our society, we must have for our surroundings. And this is where love starts. So when you do Ganesh Puran, there is a wonderful book called Love in Ganesha. And it says first, you have to learn to love yourself. Vanita, if you don't love yourself, nobody could love you. We have to start loving ourselves. That does not mean to say that we are selfish. If we don't have love for ourselves, then we cannot share love for nobody. If I don't have $100, I cannot give you $100. If I don't have love, I cannot give you love. And if I cannot give you love, then I cannot receive love, because the law of the world is that what I give will return back to me. Can't run away from that. Karmic laws tell us that every action have equal and opposite reaction. Sociology tells you life is like a looking glass, reflection, the law of reflection. Whatever you present in the glass will be presented back to you. Physics tell you that every action carry equal and opposite reaction. Our sisters and brothers in the Bible says the seed that you plant will bring the fruit that you have to partake of. Where are you going to run? what you're going to do. Think about it. Live a good life. Live a divine life. Live a life of love. And you will be saturated in love. Sarvesham Mangalam Sarveshantu Niramaya Sarve Badrani Pashyantu Ma Kachit Dukubhave. May I meet love. May I live in love. And may my life be saturated in love. Prem Sabala Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ki. Children will come back and line up there now. And then after, you'll have the viewing, and all those who want to offer flowers and so on will do that. All please stand just for a short while. Let us all pray to Bhagavan Krishna. I said, if you're of different faith, you pray to the Lord that you know, please. Because today we all join here together to send this loved one back to God. We all pray. Hari Om. Om Partaya Pratibhotitam Bhagavate Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Muniyam Madhe Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritam Varshanim Bhagavate Ashtadhashadhyayanim Ambhatvamanusandhadhyamim Bhagavat Gite Bhavadveshanim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhim Pular Vindrayat Patra Nitram Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaham Prajvalito Jnanamaya Padipam Papana Parijataya Tutre Viktre Kapanayim Jnanamudraya Krishnayam Gitayam Rita Dukhe Namaham Sarvo Upanishado Gavom Dugda Gopalanandinam Partoya Sudhir Bhoktam Dugdam Gitam Ritam Mahatam Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagatgurum Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam Om Tvameva Matam Chapita Tvamevam Tvameva Bandhum Chasika Tvamevam Tvameva Vidyam Dravinam Tvamevam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Devam Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapha Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Bhanaspati Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi Hari Om Lalita Shanti Nam Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Offer the flowers. You all can have your seats and you can start viewing those who wants to offer flowers. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah.
Mama,
Oh, it's funny. I don't even know if we have. That's okay.
When Aliban go up many summers out here, you will organize with them, right? They will tell you what to do, right? Okay?
We can pick up again whenever.
We all look like
मैं एक नन्हा सा, मैं एक छोटा सा बच्चा, तुम हो बड़े बलवान, प्रभु जी मेरी लाज रखो. The devotee sings to the Lord. Oh Lord, I am a child, I am poor, I am helpless. And you, on the other hand, are huge and gigantic in form. And I've come to you with one request at heart. Oh Lord, please protect me. I'm confident that you will do so, though I may be sinful, though my life may be filled with the blemishes of the world, but I'm yet your child. I've come to your doors today, Hey Prabhu, with tears in my eyes. Only your name, only your darshan, only your blessings will relieve all the pains and sufferings of my life. Only you